Hey, what's up? It's DJ. After a week, welcome back to the Farm Sim Newsroom. Today we're going to talk about a couple issues still present after the recent patches, talk about how Farm Sim VR came to be, and we got some great updates for modders like Roughneck Modding Crew and Salobuki. If you like staying updated with all of the latest news going on in the world of Farming Simulator, make sure you're subscribed. Let's go. Earlier this week, patch 1.5 was released with a hotfix the next day. However, after these patches, there still seems to be some players having issues, a lot of players actually. I reached out asking what you guys are having trouble with after the hotfix, and it seems like the biggest problems have to do with workers not doing what they should be doing in the fields, textures on consoles, and some PC players, especially with AMD GPUs, random crashes, and maps not loading to 100%. It also looks like some players are having issues buying equipment in the store. These are only a few of the things, but they look to be the biggest problems. If you're having any more issues other than these, please let me know in the comments so that I can forward these to Giants. And still, don't forget to fill out a bug report with Giant support. That way they know how to replicate any issues that you're having so they can get it fixed ASAP. Next, let's talk about something that was very polarizing yesterday, the announcement of Farm Sim VR. I'm not going to go into detail of the game, I've got a video on that dedicated to it, but it seems like a lot of players are misunderstanding of how the game came to be. Giants released a statement yesterday saying, since it is not like the whole team of programmers works on a single game at all times, and the processes are more dynamic instead of strictly overlapping, which means VR was facilitated by a team with focus on VR expertise, and Farm Sim 25 still received the attention that it would have without it. Look, I've seen your comments, and I've heard what you guys have to say. I'm not trying to change your opinion of you or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you the facts, as always. All right, let's move over to some more positive news, modder news, and we start with Roughneck Modding Crew. They are in the final stages right now before submitting this mod to Giants for testing on all platforms. They're still finishing up the sounds, but they say it's a good look overall. Currently, it looks like the guys over at Roughneck Modding Crew are going through doing some final internal testing to make sure that they find any problems that could be there. They have a full video over on their fan page showing off around the outside, showing off some of the details of the wheel wells, the interior, things like that. This is going to be a super cool truck, and I'm so excited for it. Heads up, this will be for Farming Simulator 25 only. It doesn't look like mods are being accepted anymore for Farm Sim 22, at least through the end of the month, which is, well, I guess today. Hey, if you're ready for the Lizard Superduty, let me know. Next up, we've got some fact sheets from JHHG Modding. These are of their John Deere 8R 2010 series tractors, Farm Sim 25, which will be for all platforms. The mod is already with Giants awaiting testing, so hopefully we'll see it soon. A few pieces of information. This could be found in large tractors, got between 225 and 345 horsepower, 675 liters of fuel, weighs 13.3 tons. Pricing starts at $215,500. It comes with a power shift, IVT, or auto power transmissions, goes 31 miles an hour, and as they say, configurations, too many. I know back in Farming Simulator 22, we had the 2009 through 2011 series. I assume this is the same, but I'm not actually sure because I don't know a whole lot about the series numbers and things like that with John Deere's. Nonetheless, we know we're going to have tons of customization options. It's from JHHD, so you know it's going to be epic. A lot of tires, so that's probably an understatement. And looks like we'll have a few animations too, so that's awesome. Moving along, let's talk about Serious Modding and their Concord air seeders from KTwo. These were finished up and submitted a while back for testing on all platforms, however they did fail testing. But don't worry, they have fixed everything up, they've resubmitted it due to the errors that it failed on, of course, and they've even released it on PC. So if you go to Serious Modding's itch.io page, go to the Concord air drills, you'll be able to download them there. But don't worry, the mod will be on consoles, it'll be for all platforms on the mod hub. Next up, Custom Modding want to know what you want to see next. They have released a poll talking about their conversion ranking for number 5. What's going to be next? So far, they have their Case IH TigerMate 255 field cultivator, the Case IH 2150, 1216, and 24-row early riser planters, my favorite, the Honeybee Airflex series and Demco header transport trailers, my second favorite, and the John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer, which is already out on PC and soon on Mod Hub. But what's going to be next? Maybe the Lockwood 608 Air Cup planter, maybe the Valmetto MaxTrack Duratech, maybe the John Deere 2680 high performance disc. Which one do you want to see next? you got to check out Custom Modding and let them know. Next up, from HR Force, we have some logging mods to take a look at. This is going to be our first look at the WesttecH Woodcracker pack. These will include the C550 without the collector, or the C550 with the manifold clutch, or manifold clutch, and then you have the G1650 no gripper or with gripper. Everything can be strapped down, which is great news, and it looks like they're all working with the Volvo excavators. These are some pretty wild looking machines and are definitely going to be super cool. I don't know if we have anything like this on the mod up right now, so these may be a first for us. I also like that these could be moved around with a chain. I think that's pretty cool. Nonetheless, if you are into logging and you want to see more, check out HR Force, link down below. Couple quick updates for trailer mods. AMG Agri Modding says 2 years work in the background and 85% done with the model. I believe, at least judging from the comments, this is a Richard Weston trailer. Very popular and may take the #2 place after the Bailey trailers on my Comston series. Oh, this is such a nice trailer. We also have another one from IJ Creative Design. They say they've been a bit busy with their university studies and launched with FS25, but we get to see a little teaser at the KTwo or KTwo Roadeo curve trailer. They do say the model's about 80 to 90% done, and they're not sure yet if it's going to be for all platforms or not. However, right now they're just working on it, and I'm sure we'll find out soon. They're also hoping to include all of the really cool stuff that's with their AW Ultima pack, so that's awesome as well. Next up, Michigan Farming Maps, aka Taylor Farms, teases us a little bit with their next map. Michigan Farms Map. This was another one of their very popular maps in Farming Simulator 22 with 4.3 star rating and 3,300 votes. Not a lot is known right now, but I would assume it's going to be very similar to the way that it was in FS22. So, hey, if you're still playing FS22, you go download this right now for all platforms, including Xbox One and PS4, and you can play around on it until you get on FS25. Next to last, we have WolfX Modding, who shows off a new map based in Austria. They say it's something new, and currently it is a side project that they're working on in their free time. However, they will say they're trying to make it for ModHub for all platforms. It's also kind of cool for somebody like me to see a map based in Austria, as I'm not familiar with the area. I've been to Germany a couple times, but that's about it as far as Europe goes. Everything else, I've been in the UK, or to be fair, the Scandinavian countries. And with FarmCon being held in Austria this year, it'd be kind of cool to see this in the game beforehand. That way I can play around and get an idea of what things may be like. Regardless, as I mentioned, it's a side project right now. They're working on it in the background, but hopefully I'll have some more information for you guys soon. And lastly today, let's talk about Superduty in Alma, Missouri, and some new ground textures. Superduty says they think they managed to create a proper texture for gravel roads that leads from the town to the main farm. They've also added a new ground paintable gravel texture. That's pretty cool. And as I mentioned, more to come. Gravel is definitely one of those textures that's kind of hard to get right in a video game, with things being so small. And do you have dirt mixed in with it? Do you have sand mixed in with it? Is there anything mixed in with it at all? I think this looks really good, and it's pretty close to, I think, what I would expect to see. Regardless, very cool to see even more additions coming to Alma, Missouri. It's not just going to be the same map, it is going to be new and improved. And that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Check your notifications. That way, you never miss videos like this one in the future. Hope you have an awesome day. Have a great weekend. We will see you later. Peace. Well, I got the Farm Sim News computer back up and running, but I haven't looked at this video yet, so hopefully it's good.